Hey, this is your friend in the gospel, Pastor A.T. Robinson, back with another video. And today we're talking about what happens when your children, your kids, the ones that you help bring into this world, call you uncool. Listen, if I say anything that you may like, find funny, or it may help you or help someone else, even your parents or even your children, please drop a like, share, tag them, however it may be. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's talk about this. Listen, as a parent, we all know it's going to happen. Eventually, it's going to happen that the people who look to you the most, the people who love you the most, that you raise and wanted to be with you, are eventually going to call you uncool. And it happened to me the other day. Actually, it happened to me probably about a year or so ago, but it really hit me on yesterday when I really identified it, and I brought something up, and I had a profound thought that came from it. Essentially, I've always been the fun dad for my boys, and we had a lot of fun growing up, and we would go places and do different things and have a lot of fun. And I was the guy that they can always talk to, and I still am. But I realized as I got older, I had to change as far as how I dealt with them as they become a young men, being that they are 18 and 16 at the time of this recording. And so we were on the phone. We had a three-way conversation on FaceTime, and we were just talking. And they were messing with me as they sometimes do. And as I said before, it's kind of got progressively more and more where we would have these debates about whether I'm cool or not. And normally I know it shouldn't bother you, and as a parent, it really shouldn't bother you. But really, the acceptance of that you're not cool really is an acceptance that you're older. Okay, and we don't want to admit that we've gotten a little older and that, we may be out of touch here and there with certain things. Okay, and really, that is the case. And they said something to me on the phone, and it had me thinking about what it meant to be older and be a quote unquote uncool parent. And I said this to them because they were messing me about something. It's always something small or whatever. Because unless you're in it, in that time, that frame of thought as a teenager or whatever, you're gonna miss it. You may catch it late, and by the time you catch on to certain slangs and stuff, they're already moved on to the next thing. And that's just how it is, because you have your own life, you have your own family to take care of, you have things that you have in your scope, and sometimes you can't stay in line with what's the latest trends and how things are how they talk and different things like that. So really, the goal for me is not to be involved in everything that they do as far as that portion of their life. Be involved in the portions that matter the most. Also, it's a note for me that you cannot be your child's best friend, at least not when you're raising them. Okay, it's impossible to be your child's best friend while you are still trying to raise them. Now, if they're adults, that's a different story. You both have mutual interests. You may have children of your own. You may have responsibility of your own. They're doing for themselves. They've matured. And so you're no longer training them, as the Bible says, train them in the ways they should go. They've already been trained, and so therefore you're just reaping the benefits of that relationship, as they are no longer per se children. They're more so offspring, as my father would say. But when it comes to these guys, I realize that it's often the children, the parents that are called uncool are usually called uncool for a particular reason. It's because they don't let the child do whatever they want to do. They always have a message or things they're trying to teach the child. They're trying to train the child, and there's no point of there's no training that I know of that is fun and enjoyable. The point of training is so that you can get to the point where you can enjoy whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to become the best sprinter and enjoy the running, you have to train to get to that portion. If you're trying to become the best basketball player, yeah, playing basketball is fun, but in most cases, the training part that leads to the muscle building and the conditioning and all that kind of stuff, not so fun. Okay, and so what we're talking about here is, as parents, us training these children is going to make us uncool. And that's what I told these guys. I said, I'd rather be considered uncool. The reason why I'm considered uncool is because I do my job as a parent. If you do your job as a parent, wear that uncool badge as a badge of honor. Sport that thing. I am an uncool dad left and right, because that means that I did my job. You know, the kids who call their parents cool after their teenage years per se, you know who those type parents are? Those are type parents that don't care what time of night they come in. Those are type of parents that don't train or teach their child. Those are type of parents who only care about their enjoyment versus their development. Those are the type of parents that let them drink, smoke, have illicit sex without any repercussion or any understanding of anything that about what they're doing. Those are the parents that just don't really care or love their child as a child, because they're trying to be their best friend and not trying to upset them, if you would. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to send this video to my boys. I can care less if y'all are upset about anything that I do, as long as I train you guys to become awesome adults. And as parents, that's what we should want to do. That's what we should want to instill in our children. Do we want to be looked at as the person that sits on top of the hill? My guys used to call me Super Dad. Hey, Super Dad. And so I don't think they're going to call me that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the guy who gets into them. I look at my son's account that we're shared on or whatever. You start spending crazy stuff. I'm going to teach you about spending. I'm going to tell you what you should do. I talked to my older son about women and how you should treat them. Dad, I shouldn't have said anything to you. I don't care. I'm going to teach you about how you should treat people, treat women, treat your finances, treat others, because that's what I do. That's what I'm supposed to do as a parent. And if I do my job as a parent, I'm going to be seen as uncool. But you know what's going to happen? I'm going to raise wonderful, responsible, obedient unto the Lord adults. And that's what you're supposed to do. So when they call you uncool, wear it. Love it. Uncool badge. I might just even invent one, Uncool Dad, and just wear it as a badge, because that's, as a father, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, to instill in all my children. That's what I want to do. And as a parent, that's what you should want to do right now. So for all the uncool parents who are doing their job, who are raising these children to be the best they can be, I salute you and I thank you. From one uncool parent to the other, God bless you and keep you is my prayer. Again, if this little piece that I'm talking about has blessed you and helped you out and encouraged you with your uncool self, then go for it. Hit that like button, that share, and let somebody else know that we're doing our job raising these children for the betterment of for their benefit, and also for the benefit of the world. And according to God, we're training up them in the way that they should go, which means that we can train them in ways that they shouldn't go. So when they are older, they will not depart from the truth of God that we have instilled in them. This is your friend in the gospel, Pastor A.T. Robinson, signing off. Love you. God bless you and keep you is my prayer. Stay uncool. Peace.